The word impact has a variety of definitions. Thomas Jefferson impacted the world when he invented the light bulb. When two cars collide, one would say one car impacted the other. In order to take a photo, light must impact the lens of a camera. And the way a mother raises her daughter may impact the human being she turns out to be. So, what do all of these different definitions have in common? The answer? Impact equals change. I think we can all agree that to have impact is to cause change. But when you briefly think of the word and the types of people that come with it, you think of the positive examples. Martin Luther King Jr., Winston Churchill, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Rosa Parks, and many others. But there are so many people and events that have negative impact upon others. I'm sure you can all think of a personal example. I know that I can think of many. That is why my personal definition of impact is simply change, caused by a person or an event that alters the course of one's life. Whether it's positive or negative, it's simply that, change. I feel as though I have had a positive impact on my friends and family members. But in the past year, I have made steps to further my impact. I joined Voice, an organization of peer educators here on our campus that stands out to speak against sexual violence. And I've also recently become the chairwoman of Student Government's Sexual Violence Advisory Board. But I never would have taken the initiative to do these things if it weren't for the people that impacted me. As a child, my family and I moved about every 2 years. I lived in 6 different states before I turned 10, and as a shy little kid, I didn't make friends easily. And it was especially difficult when we moved to Georgia. From my lonely years in elementary and middle school to my high school years, which held a multitude of personal tragedies, I always had one person by my side, my mom. She never gave up on me. When I was sad and didn't speak much, when I was hurt and was acting wild and rebellious, and when I truly lost my way as an individual, she never left me or doubted my ability to climb out of the ditch that I had dug myself. She had a difficult childhood as well, for different reasons, but rather than letting that define her, she learned from it and used that wisdom to change my life. And that's what I want to do. I've made so many mistakes in my past. I have been hurt, and I was close to giving up on myself. But I didn't, because of her. So I hope to use those years that I thought had broken me to help pull others out of their own spiral. So if I had to pick one way that I want to make an impact, it's to use what almost broke me to make sure no one else is broken.